Hey there, you. Good to see ya. Sorry I was a little bit late getting in. I had, traffic and everything else. It's pretty crazy this time of year. My yacht, I couldn't use to get into the harbor or anything, and my private jet ran out of fuel. And who am I kidding? I'm coming with excuses at this point. Hello. It's good to finally see you in person. Thank you for meeting me here. This is honestly one of the fanciest restaurants that I could book us here within New York. My penthouse is located just above the place. And like I said, sorry. I don't mean to brag about my finances or anything like that. I know that this is a little bit sudden, but I'm still glad you decided to join me. I had the waiter bring us over some very fancy food and whatnot. They should be here in just a little bit. But yeah, it's good to finally meet you. Do you want to tell me anything about yourself? Wow, that is very, very fascinating. That is actually incredible to hear that you've led just an amazing life, and apparently it's been very, very good. I'm very interested to hear about that. That's actually really nice. So now that we've gotten some introductions out of the way, I'm sorry I'm not trying to be too formal here with you or anything else. I'm not pushing you away or anything like that, because I know all of this is very, very sudden, but I want to try and make this thing work. You know what I mean? So why don't I change the mood a little bit and dim the lights? Pardon me 1 second. Don't go away. There we go. Figured we'd give us a bit more of a nighttime aesthetic here within the restaurant. We got the fancy lights going here too. So, but yeah, it's very interesting to hear about yourself and whatnot. Seems like you've led a very intriguing life. Ooh, our food's arrived here actually too. Just hang on 1 second. Don't get up. Sit down. Sit down. I got it. I'll plate up the food for you. So, our food's arrived. And let me tell you, this restaurant has some of the most exclusive food you will ever find over the world. These right here are appetizers, or main meal if you're... I don't want to push you to eat anything you don't want to, of course. But what we have here is at least a starting course of some of the finest M&Ms available this side of the United States. Delicacies. This restaurant actually imports this chocolate from South America. It is extremely exquisite. But here you go. As well. I already have my food and everything else. So, now that we have the meal going and started and everything else, and we're getting to know each other a little bit. I've told you a little bit about my lifestyle, and I had a very in-depth conversation about yourself. I just wanted to talk, mainly. I brought us to this nice restaurant, but I think we've known each other for some time at this point, and I kind of wanted to spring a question on you. And I don't want this to seem too sudden or anything else. We may have known each other a long time, but that doesn't mean that we've been doing this for a long time either. And I've done my best to try and make all these arrangements to be as good as possible for you. But I have something serious to ask you. Do you mind waiting 1 second? I brought something here I wanted to ask you about. And this question, I'm sure, gets posed to a lot of people who are trying to build a relationship like what we have. And I'm sure that this comes up probably a lot. This is kind of nervous, huh? Phew. I've never done this before. Is it hot in here? It's probably just me. Maybe I should just come out and ask. I wonder if all people get nervous when they do this. Okay. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I want to ask you something very important. And, well, I think I'll just ask. I care about you a lot, and that's why I ask about this in the first place. So, not to draw this out any further, but I did want to know. And I mean this with all my heart. You are one of the best things that has ever happened to me in my life. And I want to do my best to make this work the best I can without coming off like too strong or to push you away. So I think I'm just going to ask. Um, I brought this here with me today. Can we look into getting your restraining order against me lifted, if that's okay?